The sun dips below the golden horizon, and a cool desert breeze sweeps across the quiet lands of ancient Persia. As the last remaining rays of amber and crimson light fade from the vast expanse of the western sky, the shifting dunes transform into waves of deep indigo and soft violet. The day's relentless heat surrenders gracefully to the approaching dusk, leaving behind a profound and welcoming serenity that settles deep into the ancient earth. Across the sprawling plains, date palms rustle gently in the emerging twilight, their emerald fronds whispering tales of the caravans that once traversed these timeless trade routes under the watchful eye of the heavens. Every grain of sand seems to hold a memory of empires long past, of kings and poets who walked these very paths, gazing up at the same unchanging cosmos. The horizon stretches infinitely, blurring the boundary between the mortal world and the infinite realm of dreams, inviting a deep, restorative stillness to take root in the soul. Far in the distance, the silhouette of towering mountain ranges stands, like a steadfast guardian against the encroaching night, their rugged peaks softened by the gentle haze of evening. The air grows crisp and refreshing, carrying the faint, earthy scent of sun-baked clay mixed with the cool promise of the desert night. It is a moment of pure transition, where the noise of waking life dissolves completely into the background, making space for a profound sense of inner peace and tranquility. Step by step, the hurried pace of existence slows down, aligning effortlessly with the eternal rhythm of the desert, where time itself seems to pause, cradling the world in a warm, protective embrace. The shadows lengthen and merge into a seamless tapestry of darkness, preparing the stage for the glittering pageant of stars that will soon govern the midnight sky. In this quiet hour, the ancient spirit of Persia awakens, not with the thunder of marching legions or the clamor of bustling markets, but with the subtle, healing breath of absolute quiet. Let the fading colors of the sunset carry away every lingering tension from your mind, washing it clean with the pure, unhurried grace of the twilight. Breathe in the cool, fragrant air and feel the gentle weight of relaxation settle over your shoulders like a finely woven blanket of royal silk. The journey into peace has only just begun, and the tranquil night stretches out before you, endless and full of restorative promise, guiding you softly toward complete and utter repose. Allow yourself to drift further into this sanctuary of silence, where no demands exist, and only the tranquil beauty of the desert remains to watch over your quiet descent into sleep. The horizon calls you to let go, to release the burdens of the day, and to merge your consciousness with the timeless Persian night. Stars ignite in the vast night sky, shining down on marble palaces and silent, winding stone streets. Each distant constellation glitters like a scatter of precious diamonds pinned against the velvet ceiling of the cosmos, casting a pale, ethereal glow over the majestic architecture of a bygone era. The cool night air carries the whispers of Ancient marble pillars that have stood proudly against the passage of centuries, bearing witness to the quiet dreams of generations long gone. Down below, the winding alleys and stone-paved pathways lie completely deserted, bathed in the soft, dreamlike luminance of the astral canopy above. Every corner of the ancient city breathes a deep, comforting stillness, inviting the weary traveler to pause, breathe, and let go of all earthly cares. The intricate carvings on the palace walls trace patterns of mythical beasts and floral vines, seemingly coming alive under the shifting shadows of starlight. There is no urgency here, no hurried footsteps or echoes of commerce, only the steady, calming pulse of the universe watching over the sleeping world. As you walk mentally through these silent streets, you feel completely safe, shielded from the chaos of modern life by the immense, protective walls of history. The night sky acts as a vast blanket of security, wrapping the entire landscape in a cool, dark embrace that encourages total mental relaxation. Let the steady, unblinking light of the stars anchor your thoughts, pulling you away from the turbulent currents of anxiety into a harbor of profound peace. The silence of the stone streets is absolute, broken only by the gentle rustle of a distant palm or the soft sigh of the night breeze winding its way through the courtyards. Allow this pristine tranquility to seep into your bones, easing every knot of tension and preparing your mind for a night of deep, undisturbed rest. The stars shine on, eternal and unchanging, reminding you that deep within the universe, there is an enduring order and a quiet place reserved just for your soul. Close your eyes to the waking world and let the starlit palaces of Persia become the serene backdrop for your journey into the deepest realms of sleep. The endless cosmos extends infinitely beyond the palace rooftops, whispering ancient lullabies written in starlight. Every glowing orb above serves as a watchful guardian, keeping the night peaceful and undisturbed. There is an immense comfort in knowing that the same stars watched over wise rulers and humble dreamers thousands of years ago, creating a timeless bridge of shared quietude. Let the celestial beauty wash over into the night. Torches flicker softly along the grand gates of Persepolis, casting long, peaceful shadows over the sleeping courtyards. The warm amber glow of the flames dances gently against the weathered stone, painting golden patterns that sway in rhythm with the quiet pulse of the midnight air. These ancient gates, once standing tall to welcome kings, emissaries, and merchants from every corner of the known world, now stand as silent sentinels of rest. The flickering light creates a comforting barrier between the bustling memories of history and the serene, untouchable peace of the present moment. In the vast courtyards enclosed by these monumental walls, the silence is deep, heavy, and immensely restorative, wrapping everything in a cocoon of tranquility. The shadows stretch and contract in a slow, hypnotic dance, lulling the conscious mind into a state of heavy-lidded relaxation and quiet surrender. Each crackle of the distant torches is soft and muted, serving as a gentle reminder of the simple, elemental comforts that remain when the world stops spinning. You can imagine the quiet footsteps of ancient guards, replaced now by the soft, rhythmic breathing of the night, guarding your path to peaceful slumber. The air within the courtyards is still and warm, holding on to the last gentle memories of the day while welcoming the cool, soothing touch of the evening. Let the warm light of the torches dissolve your worries, melting away the stress of the day, just as the wax melts slowly around the flame. There is nothing to fear and nothing to solve within these sacred, torch-lit grounds. Your only task is to unwind and let go completely. The monumental pillars and grand staircases fade softly into the background darkness, leaving only a sense of boundless safety and eternal peace. Breathe in the deep stillness of the courtyards and exhale every lingering breath of tension, feeling yourself sink deeper into the cushions of rest. The gates of Persepolis stand wide open to your dreams, inviting you to cross the threshold into a night of profound and healing sleep. The masonry holds the heat of the past sun, radiating a subtle, comforting warmth that penetrates deep into your weary frame. Shadows lengthen lazily, mirroring the slow downshift of your own heart. Rate as you transition into total serenity. Every flickering spark is a tiny beacon of safety, warding off any lingering shadows of anxiety and replacing them with a golden hue of utter tranquility. Rest your weary mind within these historic walls, where nothing can disturb your path toward sweet, dreamless restoration. A gentle fragrance of night-blooming jasmine drifts through the calm air, carrying the weariness of the day away. Sweet, intoxicating, and utterly soothing, the delicate aroma flows like a liquid breeze across the courtyards and terraces of the ancient estate. With every slow, deep inhalation you take, the floral notes cleanse your lungs and mind, washing away the grit and stress of waking reality. It is as if the flowers themselves are breathing with you, timing their fragrance to the natural, calming rhythm of your slowing heartbeat. The scent weaves an invisible net of comfort, catching every stray, anxious thought and letting it dissolve harmlessly into the fragrant midnight atmosphere. In the gardens and along the shadowed porticos, the white blossoms open fully to the moon, offering their purest essence to the quiet night. This natural perfume acts as a gentle sedative for the spirit, whispering that it is time to stop striving, time to stop thinking, and time to rest. The weariness in your limbs feels heavy now, but it is a good, satisfying heaviness, the pleasant fatigue of a journey well completed, leading to ultimate repose. As the breeze carries the jasmine scent further into your room, it creates an invisible sanctuary of peace that protects you from the outside world. Let the aroma fill your senses completely, pushing out all noise, all light, and all lingering responsibilities until nothing remains except pure comfort. You are wrapped in a scented cloud of tranquility, floating effortlessly on the calm currents of a timeless and beautiful Persian night. The petals of the jasmine close softly as the night deepens, mirroring your own eyelids as they grow heavier and heavier with impending sleep. Surrender to this delicate fragrance. Let it guide your breathing and allow yourself to drift into a state of absolute and restorative peace. The night air carries this botanical blessing across every inch of the palace grounds, ensuring that no corner remains untouched by its calming magic. Your senses soften, growing dim and receptive to the comforting quietude that surrounds your resting place. Let the sweet aroma guide you gently into the valley of dreams, where every breath brings you closer to complete rejuvenation. Peace flows effortlessly through your veins, carried on the sweet wings of jasmine petals, whispering final lullabies of the night. Inside the royal gardens, a quiet fountain murmurs, its water resetting the rhythm of your breath to a slow pace. The rhythmic splashing of crystal-clear water against polished marble creates a soothing, hypnotic cadence that echoes softly through the lush courtyards. Each gentle droplet, falling back into the basin, acts like a metronome for tranquility, guiding your chest to rise and fall in a steady, effortless wave of calm. In this secluded botanical paradise, surrounded by ancient cypress trees and fragrant rose bushes, the water sings a timeless lullaby of renewal and peace. The cool mist rising from the fountain kisses your skin, washing away the last lingering traces of daytime, fatigue, and refreshing your spirit. You can hear the water tracing intricate paths through stone channels, feeding the thirsty roots of flora that have flourished here for centuries, under the desert moon. This steady, unhurried sound drowns out the remaining echoes of the external world, leaving only the pristine symphony of flowing water and quiet stone. Let your breathing sink completely with the gentle fountain, matching every drop as it falls into the deep, reflective pool of stillness. The water ripples softly, catching the silver moonlight and scattering tiny shards of diamond light across the dark, polished edges of the basin. There is an immense grounding power in this simple motion. Water moving endlessly, yet remaining eternally balanced within its stone home. Your thoughts flow just as smoothly, gliding over obstacles without resistance, finding an easy path toward complete and total mental relaxation. The tension in your shoulders melts away like foam on the surface of a gentle stream, leaving your entire body loose, heavy, and deeply supported. Feel the cool, restorative energy of the fountain circulating through your being, cleansing your mind of clutter and bringing crystal clear serenity. As the murmuring water continues its endless, gentle song, your eyelids grow heavier, anchored by the soothing cadence of liquid peace. Rest your weary consciousness beside this ancient stream, knowing that the water will watch over your sleep, keeping time for your dreams. Every splash is a quiet blessing, a soft reminder that healing happens in stillness. In the quiet spaces between heartbeats and rippling waters, Allow yourself to drift completely on the gentle currents of this sacred garden, safe within the embrace of the murmuring royal fountain. The night deepens, yet the fountain plays on, a constant, comforting heartbeat for the sleeping estate, drawing you ever closer to sweet slumber and total renewal. Silk banners ripple lightly in the midnight air, whispering secrets of forgotten kings and ancient Persian legends. Hung high along the palace walls and archways, these rich fabrics of crimson, gold, and deep azure catch the faintest breath of the desert wind. As they billow softly in the dark, they produce a gentle, rustling melody, a quiet whispering of fabric against stone that sounds like ancient incantations. These banners have witnessed the rise and fall of glorious dynasties. Yet tonight, they care only for the quiet ministry of rest and peace. The legends of Cyrus and Darius, of poets who sang of roses and wine, are woven into the very threads of this fine silk, guarding your sleep. The gentle motion of the banners casts sweeping, elegant shadows across the illuminated facades, creating a dreamscape of shifting history. There is a profound dignity in the way they move, unbothered by the passage of time, floating gracefully in the cool and protective midnight air. Let the quiet rustle of the silk pull you further away from the noisy present and deeper into the timeless tapestry of the ancient world. You are wrapped in the cultural wealth of a great civilization, cradled by history and protected by the silent strength of legendary monarchs. The colors of the banners glow softly under the stars, a rich reminder of beauty, artistry, and the enduring spirit of human imagination. Feel the soft breeze that moves them brush lightly against your face, carrying the cool, silky touch of the Persian night right to your skin. All the complexities of your day-to-day life shrank into insignificance beside the grand, sweeping narrative of these eternal desert legends. Close your eyes and imagine yourself resting beneath these noble banners, a welcome guest in a palace of infinite quiet and royal safety. The whispering silt sings a soft lullaby of peace, promising that the night is yours to claim, to heal and to restore your weary soul. Let the stories of old wash over you, not as demands to be remembered, but as a gentle background hum of a world at absolute rest. The banners flutter one last time in a slow, tired arc, bidding the waking world farewell and welcoming the deep, dark sanctuary of sleep. Surrender to the magic of the woven threads, letting their silent history anchor you safely in a haven of profound and undisturbed tranquility and gentle dreams. As the night grows older, the banners continue their slow, rhythmic dance, whispering comforting assurances that you are safe, protected, and completely at peace. Let the ancient textile magic soothe every remaining thought into silence, drifting ever deeper into the welcoming arms of restoring slumber. The hustle of the grand bazaar has faded into absolute stillness, leaving only the sound of distant, peaceful quiet. Where once merchants bartered loudly, spices filled the air with exotic scents, and footsteps echoed endlessly. now reigns a profound and untouchable void. The wooden stalls are tightly shuttered, the colorful carpets are rolled away, and the dusty alleyways of the market rest under a heavy blanket of calm. It is a stark and beautiful transformation, turning a place of vibrant commerce into a cathedral of silence and nocturnal serenity. The silence is not empty. It is rich with the memory of human connection, laughter, and the quiet satisfaction of a completed day's work. Walking mentally through the silent avenues of the bazaar, you notice how every sound has been completely swallowed by the soft desert night. There are no prices to negotiate, no decisions to make, and no treasures to hunt. Everything you need right now is found in this profound stillness. The lanterns that once illuminated tradesmen and buyers are now extinguished, leaving only the gentle, silver wash of moonlight over the empty cobblestones. This absence of noise acts as a balm for your overstimulated mind, offering a safe harbor where thoughts can finally cease their endless racing. You can breathe deeply here, knowing that the bustling world has locked its doors and retired to the same restorative slumber as you. Let the heavy quiet of the bazaar seep into your consciousness, crowding out all lingering worries about schedules, tasks, and responsibilities. The merchants have gone to their homes, the camels have settled into the dust, and the desert has reclaimed its rightful dominance over the land. Rest your weary mind in the center of this empty, peaceful marketplace, knowing that you are completely hidden from the demands of the world. The stillness wraps around you like a heavy woolen cloak, insulating you from every stress and inviting you to slip away into sleep. Enjoy the absolute luxury of doing nothing, of being nowhere else but here, cradled by the quiet architecture of an ancient, sleeping city. Let the memory of the bazaar fade into a soft, formless haze as you cross the threshold into the deepest, most rejuvenating realms of rest. All is quiet. All is still. The marketplace of life has closed for the night, leaving you with nothing to do but breathe, relax, and sleep deeply until morning arrives. Every shadowy archway and silent shopfront breathes a heavy sigh of contentment, enveloping your entire being in a cocoon of unyielding security. Let go of the last remnants of wakefulness, and let the quiet dust of the marketplace settle over your racing thoughts, granting you eternal peace. A soft, silvery moonlight blankets the terracotta roofs, painting the sleeping empire in deep tones of blue and gold. The luminous beams cascade down from the heavens like a liquid waterfall of pure light, kissing every corner of the ancient city with a tender grace. Every rooftop and courtyard glows with an ethereal radiance, creating a landscape that feels completely detached from the ordinary. Waking world, the shadows cast by the moonlight are soft and forgiving, blurring harsh lines and wrapping the entire architecture in a comforting, dreamlike haze. Under this celestial blanket, the ancient houses and grand palaces seem to breathe in unison, exhaling a quiet rhythm of absolute relaxation. You can picture yourself walking gently across the glowing tiles, feeling the cool night air brush against your skin, with a soothing, restorative touch. There is an immense, profound beauty in the way the silver light interacts with the deep blue shadows, painting a masterpiece of nighttime tranquility. Let this visual piece fill your mind, replacing any lingering stress or tension with the serene and majestic stillness of a desert empire at rest. The moonlight reaches into every crevice, driving away darkness, not with glaring intensity, but with a gentle, persistent glow that signals total safety. Breathe in the cool, luminous air and feel your eyelids grow heavy, weighed down by the sheer comfort of this enchanting, moonlit environment. The entire world outside has vanished, leaving only this luminous sanctuary where you are free to unwind, let go, and slip into deep slumber. Every tile on the terracotta roof holds the warmth of yesterday's sun, now balanced perfectly by the refreshing coolness of the night sky above. Allow the silvery glow to penetrate your thoughts, illuminating a clear, unburdened pathway toward total mental and physical rejuvenation and calm. There is nothing left to do or monitor. The moonlight watches faithfully over everything, ensuring that your night will be quiet, safe, and undisturbed. Let the blue and gold tones wash over your consciousness, wrapping you tightly in a blanket of peace as you drift closer to sweet sleep. The night deepens into a magnificent stillness, holding the sleeping empire in its gentle, starry grip, while you prepare for profound rest and silent dreams. As the silver rays shift slowly across the ancient brickwork, they carry away the final whispers of the day, leaving an immaculate canvas of pure, untouched serenity. Rest your heavy head beneath this celestial glow, knowing that the universe itself is watching over your peaceful journey into the realm of sweet unconsciousness and eternal quietude. The weight of the world lifts from your shoulders as you step deeper into the safety and warmth of the desert night. Every burden you carried through the day, every worry, every responsibility, and every doubt dissolves completely into the vast, open expanse. The heavy armor of daily stress falls away, replaced by a profound and weightless freedom that lets your spirit float effortlessly. You are completely sheltered here, embraced by the ancient land that has provided refuge to travelers and dreamers for uncounted centuries. The air is warm and protective, wrapping around you like a soft, familiar quilt designed specifically to comfort and restore your tired body. Step by step, the tension in your muscles uncoils, releasing all tightness from your neck, your back, and your limbs into the welcoming earth. A deep, unshakable sense of security fills your heart, assuring you that right now, in this exact moment, you are entirely safe. No demands can reach you here. The outside world is locked away behind high, impenetrable walls of absolute peace and quiet stillness. Let your breathing slow down even further, matching the deep, heavy rhythm of the sleeping desert as it rests beneath the midnight sky. You feel lighter, freer, and more relaxed with every passing second, as if you are shedding a heavy coat at the end of a long journey. The warmth of the night seeps deep into your bones, melting away the final remnants of chill, fatigue, and mental exhaustion. There is nothing required of you anymore. Your only purpose is to exist here, cradled by the profound safety of the ancient Persian sanctuary. Embrace this total liberation from care, letting your mind expand into the peaceful emptiness of the star-filled horizon. You are home, wrapped in a blanket of timeless serenity where nothing can disturb your path toward deep, restorative slumber. Let go completely, trusting the warmth of the desert to hold you securely as you take the final steps toward absolute rest. Every heartbeat echoes the rhythm of a safe, protected haven where no troubles can ever penetrate the thick walls of ancient stone and starlit air. Surrender your remaining consciousness to this heavy, comforting embrace, letting the warmth carry you across the threshold into the deepest possible sleep and silent peace. As you float further into this boundless reservoir of tranquility, every single fiber of your being relaxes completely, releasing all control to the healing darkness. The whispering sands and gentle night breezes sing a low, steady lullaby that lulls your soul into a state of permanent, unshakable rest. Close your eyes, let the silence of ancient Persia surround you, and surrender completely to a deep, restoring sleep. The journey through the twilight, the starlit streets, the torchlit gates, and the whispering gardens has led you to this ultimate destination. All sounds begin to merge into a single, seamless wave of tranquility, carrying you gently across the final threshold of consciousness. Your eyelids feel heavy and warm, weighted by a delicious exhaustion that promises the sweetest, most profound nocturnal restoration. Let the ancient stillness fill your mind until there are no thoughts left, only a vast, peaceful expanse of pure, uninterrupted quiet. Breathe out slowly, letting your last waking breath release every remaining spark of tension from your deeply relaxed physical form. The palaces, the gardens, the bazaars, and the desert winds fade softly into the background, leaving only the dark, comforting embrace of sleep. You are drifting now, floating down a smooth and gentle river of dreams, cradled by the timeless grace of a sleeping empire. Every heartbeat is a slow, steady echo of peace, marking the passage of time as you sink further into the soft cushions of rest. The night watches over you with a million stars, guarding your slumber and promising a bright, renewed awakening when morning arrives. Let go of the last fragile threads of wakefulness and give yourself over entirely to the deep, healing power of the quiet night. You are safe, you are calm, and you are deeply, wonderfully at peace beneath the vast and beautiful dome of the Persian sky. Sleep now, wrapped in the eternal silence of history, resting completely until the dawn gently calls you back to a new day. As the final vestiges of the waking world slip away into the dark, you enter a sanctuary of pure, unblemished slumber that stretches out infinitely before you. May your dreams be gentle, your rest be profound, and your awakening be touched by the quiet, everlasting grace of ancient Persia in absolute serenity, deep within the velvet shadows of the midnight hour. Your spirit finds its true home, resting eternally in the profound and restorative arms of peace. Let the silent majesty of the ancient world envelop your slumber, carrying you safely through the night until the first golden light breaks the dawn, restoring your soul to complete harmony. Allow the eternal stars to watch over your quiet breath as you rest completely within this safe sanctuary of total peace and endless quiet comfort. There is nothing left for you to worry about in this sacred space where time stands still and all earthly cares vanish into thin desert air. Let the soothing nocturnal breeze brush softly against your cheek, whispering ancient lullabies that guide you further into the quiet depths of unbroken nocturnal rest.